Disasters there, disasters here. Part of our life is these different disasters because these disasters can bring a damage to our life. It can be the cause of loss of life and damaged properties because these disasters are unexpected.
Disasters. These are major adverse events resulting from natural process of the earth. Example of these are typhoons, floods, hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis, and other geologic process.
Definitely yes. We need to be always ready and updated on these different disasters in order to be safe.
Typhoons. It is a mature tropical cyclone that develops in the western part of the North Pacific Ocean.
Typhoon develops from the combination of a warm sea surface, atmospheric turmoil, intense humidity, enough Coriolis force to create a low-pressure center, low vertical wind shear, and an already existing low-level focus on disturbance.
Typhoons are dangerous disasters, so it is important for us to be always prepared.
Typhoon Haiyan or Typhoon Yolanda. It is one of the strongest tropical cyclones ever recorded, which devastated portions of Southeast Asia. It happened this November 18, 2013, and it killed 6,300 people.
Typhoon Ketsana or Typhoon Ondoy. It is the second most devastating tropical cyclone in 2009 Pacific typhoon season that damaged facilities and caused 789 deaths.
Some tips before, during, and after a typhoon. It's important to follow these tips so that we will know what we will do if a typhoon comes.
Things to do before a typhoon. Be updated with the latest weather reports. Staying informed with the latest weather bulletins and following the government announcements and warnings are the best starting points to prepare yourself and your families for the storm. Make communication plans. Stay in contact and make a family communication plan so that you can establish the whereabouts of all family members. Prepare an emergency kit bag. It is important for us to have an emergency kit in order to be ready for the possible effects of the typhoon. Obey evacuation orders. Follow instructions from government officials on preemptive evacuation at all times. Move away from low-lying areas and stay away from coasts and riverbanks.
Things to do during a typhoon. A. Secure yourselves. Stay in a safe place. It is important to be aware which areas are prone to floods, landslides, etc., and which buildings are safe enough to withstand a typhoon. Do not go to outside during the storm.
Things to do after a typhoon. A. Be alert always. It is important for us to be alert always so that we can know what is happening about the typhoon. B. Pray. Pray for the safety of the people who experience typhoon.
Earthquakes. It is a sudden shock and violent shaking of the ground, causing great destruction as a result of movements within the Earth's crust or volcanic action.
No part of Earth's surface is free from earthquakes, but some regions experience them more frequently. These events happen when two plates are colliding or colliding and sliding past one another.
Earthquakes are usually caused when a rock underground suddenly breaks along a fault. This sudden release of energy causes the seismic waves that make the ground shake. When two blocks of rock or two plates are rubbing against each other, they stick a little. When the rocks break, the earthquake occurs.
These are some earthquakes in the Philippines that causes lot of damages.
Magnitude 8.0 earthquake in Mindanao. Last August 17, 1976, an earthquake took place near Mindanao and Sulu. It was followed by a tsunami covering 700 kilometers of coastline. It claimed 8,000 lives, 10,000 injured, and leaving 90,000 homeless.
magnitude 7.8 earthquake in northern and central Luzon. This happened last July 16, 1990, where a total of 2,412 people died and at least 10 billion worth of damages to the different properties.
These are the tips before, during, and after an earthquake. We should follow these rules in order to be safe when an earthquake comes.
Things to do before an earthquake. A. Prepare an emergency kit bag. The bag should have water, food, battery-powered radio, flashlight, extra batteries, first aid kit, whistle, compass, and cell phone. These things are needed in order to survive the earthquake. B. Make a plan on where to meet your family after an earthquake. Plan a safe place on where you will meet your family after an earthquake. C. Practice earthquake drills. Before an earthquake, it is important to practice earthquake drills so that we will know what we will do when the earthquake comes.
Things to do during an earthquake. A. Duck, cover, and hold. It is important to do this technique during an earthquake so that we will not be injured. B. Don't panic and stay calm. Don't panic so that you can be focused on what will you do in order to be safe. C. Stay in an open area. Stay away from power lines or anything that might fall. Stay away from buildings.
Things to do after an earthquake. Check yourself and others for injuries. Provide first aid for anyone who needs it. Listen to a battery-operated radio. It is good to be always aware and updated on the happenings after an earthquake.
Remember, earthquakes are dangerous events, so we should prepare for it so that we will be safe always.